Loading snacks.
What's cracking, everybody? Welcome to the Loading Snacks Anime Chat Podcast, episode 27. The student council is here, and right now I think we're ready to talk about some anime. So, first up on the docket, Noah, what do we need to know about this week?
Okay, first off, hello guys. How y'all
Hello.
doing?
Doing all right,
Doing
Just saying
great.
hello.
on this
That's
Monday.
good.
Yeah.
Gabby, I
Yeah.
just now looking really your plushie
Yeah.
situation.
It's
It's
expanding.
grown. I put all of them up now. So
Wait, are those Pokemon with the eyes?
yeah,
Those
those are
are, right?
unknown. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I know. That's
and then
right.
And they,
there's
That's right.
and they spell her name
Oh
right now.
my goodness.
these are just the Pokemon ones.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
they don't call her the plushie queen for nothing.
true. At some point, you're not going to go see the wall no more.
Right.
A wall.
It's a good streaming background though. Or good, yeah.
It is.
Um Okay, first, Bleach: Thousand Year Blood War is supposed to release a trailer or release date today on the 31st of March. I
Okay.
haven't seen nothing yet, but
With it being so close to April Fool's Day, I take everything with a grain of salt right now.
Yeah, I don't really trust a lot of
this
things.
announcement came out like a week ago. This ain't no April Fool's announcement. This is
Oh,
from
okay.
this is something from a little while ago. But yeah, March 31st, we were supposed to get some sort of information, which we have been waiting for information on the release date. But one of my other things that I have here is that Payrod didn't announce any anime for 2025, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was announced for 2026 already. But at Anime Japan 2025, we were hoping they would announce something about Black Clover
Yeah.
or more stuff on Bleach, and they just didn't
Right.
announce anything, as well as the 4 episodes of Naruto are
Oh
delayed
yeah,
again.
yeah.
I've said this many times, but this studio sucks, but they have the best titles and the best fight scene animation. But they suck, bro. Everything they have, they need to give Naruto to Wit Studio so they can give it the work it deserves.
Okay.
That would be nice.
But
I
they
learned
just
that.
won't let it go, bro. They won't let it go.
Hopefully, something comes down the pipeline sooner rather than later.
Yeah. So I think they said that they'll announce their stuff after 2025. So for the people out there who don't know, they have Black Clover, Boruto, Naruto, what else? Bleach,
hmm
and then that other anime that I forgot what it's called, but it's an isekai that they did. It was kind of popular. Next we have Go Go Loser Ranger is scheduled for 12 episodes.
Okay. I
Nice.
definitely need to give that a rewatch before watching this one. I have to.
Okay. Grieving Souls Retire season 2 in October.
Okay.
Gabby, did you watch that one?
I have started. I have not finished the first season yet, though. But I have started. I'm about
Okay.
halfway through right now.
Okay, yeah. It was pretty good. It was pretty funny. Pretty
I'm
cute.
liking
I'm
that.
surprised they got a season 2 so quick. I know people are just like hating seeing this what's that? No Game No Life fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
These new series get new seasons just
and they're still
so
waiting.
quick,
Yeah.
and they're still waiting. Just another 12 episodes.
It is
Um,
a little sad.
this one's coming out in October, and it's the MC is basically, we talked about this during the weekly, but the MC basically has no talents, but everyone thinks he's super
Yeah.
super strong because he has a whole bunch of artifacts that he's collected during his training, and basically every time something happens, either one of his actually strong party members or just blind luck happens, and then people are like, oh my goodness,
He's the greatest
insane.
ever.
He's the greatest ever, and he's just trash and uses his artifacts, and it's called Let These Grieving Souls Retire, because he actually wants to retire, but he can't because he's the leader of the strongest guild in like the or guild association or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
actually pretty good.
Definitely need to check it
So
out.
season 2 October. Shangri-La season 3 announced.
I know a lot of people are excited about that.
Yeah, a lot of people like Shangri-La. Have either of y'all watched it?
I watched
have
most
not.
of season 1.
Okay.
And I definitely was like, the fight scenes are dope. Like I was enjoying it. I just got to get back into it.
Okay. Okay. I've said this before, but it's not even an isekai actually. It's a fantasy anime because he doesn't go into another world, he goes into a video game. So that is another world, but that's not if you want to be technical, that's not an isekai. He's just laying in his freaking bed.
Yeah, he can kind of log out and go to the store or whatever he needs. Like I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I was gonna say if you're like dreaming or in a video game, that's not another world. Like Ainz was actually in that world. What's his name? Kirito.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kirito and all that. Yeah.
Kirito was in that world. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So
Had to live in it. Like if you die, you died in real life. Like
yeah, yeah.
This is no matter.
yes.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wasn't a fan of it, because not that it's bad. Animation's cool. It had low CG, but the animation's cool. But like and when he logged out, I was just like, I just can't get attached to any of the stakes in the story because he could just log out. Nothing matters for real. So
Yeah.
I understand that.
but for people who are hyped on that, that's coming. Blue Box season 2 is in production.
Okay, that's good to
It
know.
has been announced by Studio Sugo Light.
Let's go.
Good.
So that's really cool. I'm really happy for that. And probably going to be 2026. I may or may not have seen the announcement, but the date, but I can't remember. Next we have a couple things about Soul Leveling.
Of course.
Soul Leveling.
Let's hear 'em.
Wouldn't be another news week if they didn't break some kind of record with this last episode.
Right. Not really many record stuff, but they are number 1 on Netflix in Japan now, which is funny
Nice.
because I have VPN and I was checking Netflix Japan like a week ago and they were like number 9. So it's funny that I guess the final episode brought them to number 1, which is first time it's happened apparently. So
Salute.
Next we have Jinwoo Cha, and apparently a lot of the shadows are coming to Fortnite. So that's some Fortnite.
Fortnite trying to come for my money.
I'm definitely copping this
Fortnite got the money. What are you talking about?
Right. They already got it.
Has it.
They haven't got much for me. But I
Yeah,
need to get
not
this
any
and I
for
still
me.
need to get okay. I still need to get Kafka. Wait till they add Luffy because that's coming next, I heard.
Yeah, when they let anything One Piece go, yeah, person it. I don't gotta think about it.
Yeah, so that's happening. And then also more Solo Leveling news. That's pretty funny. On Google Maps, Jeju
Mhm.
Island, like the actual Jeju Island in
Mhm.
real life, got review bombed by Solo Leveling fans. So there's a bunch
What?
of like reviews, not in a bad review bomb, just like a whole bunch of reviews that are like, you just go, like literally, I was just scrolling through, there's hundreds of them that are just like, beautiful island, enjoyed my time, but there was a giant black ant kept asking me who the king was. Like, I went there, beautiful sand, but the ants are everywhere. I can't get off. This giant black ant is scary as hell. Like literally all through. Somebody says giant ant kept asking me if I was the king. 2 stars, wouldn't recommend. It was like literally all through.
That
is
is
hilarious.
hilarious. Oh my
Jeju
god.
Island is right there, and I sent you a bunch of screenshots, but it's funny as hell. So anime fans are relentless on the internet, and actually now when people are like, I wonder what people's reviews are for Jeju Island,
That is
they're gonna
freaking
see a bunch of
hilarious.
trolls.
Like, oh my
They're
gosh.
gonna be so confused.
Somebody was like 2 stars, wouldn't recommend, ants everywhere. Yeah. So thought that was pretty funny. Also in some Fortnite news, Daima's coming to Fortnite.
I can see that. It's okay.
Yeah.
Everything is coming.
Little
Diamond's doing
chibi,
a
little
lot.
chibi Vegeta and Goku. Yeah, I can see that.
Yes. So that'll be cool. Maybe they already have the Kamehameha in Fortnite.
Mhm.
Maybe they'll bring it back. That was actually fun. just
I
being
remember
up in
watching a
the
lot.
air, throwing
Yeah, I watched a lot of clips of people doing that. Yeah, shooting the command
that one
anywhere,
and the All
destroying
Might
them.
punch were fun because you could just blow away a whole house. Yeah. So that is coming to Fortnite. That's all the Fortnite news.
Okay.
Mashuko Tensei season 3 in production.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
And I can't wait.
Yeah.
Gabby, who's your top 5 Mashuko Tensei characters? Let's go.
Oh god, top of my head. I
Come on,
gotta look.
lock in. I know her top 5. Rudy's dad, the freak elf. No, I'm just joking.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I know he's joking.
Ellen Elise.
I know
um,
this man cannot be serious. Okay, I had to pull up the list of characters because I need the list of characters here.
okay.
So let's see. I have to say it's going to be Roxy's my number 1. I like her
That
a
makes
lot.
sense. I
Yeah.
expected that.
Roxy, Eris, I love her. She's got a great character. Who is it? Oh my god, I can't pronounce her name. Ghislaine?
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine? Yeah, Ghislaine's number
The
3.
muscle booty.
And then Rudius and Sylphet.
Okay. That's pretty
They're my
good.
top 5.
That's pretty good. Did you start to feel sympathy for Ruda's dad at the end of season 2?
Tiny bit, but he's still an ass.
Really?
Yeah.
I started to feel sympathy because I felt like he is an ass, but at the end you got to the end, right, of season 2?
Yeah.
Okay. At the end, he died
Spoiler alert.
being like trying to be a good dad and a good husband.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
felt sympathy for him there. He
No,
was really trying to make amends for the wrongs he acknowledged all his wrongs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He did actually try to make amends, which is not something you could say about a lot of characters that happen and just people in general. It's like, oh, but you can actually see he's trying. So there is sympathy there for him, yes.
Yeah. Rudis beat the shit out of him the first time he saw him.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh, yes, he did. He was like,
he got out all them years of pain and frustration.
Yeah. And then his sister saw him and he's like, why does my sister hate me? She's like, what do you mean? Last time I saw you, you beat the shit out of my dad. And that was like the first time I ever seen you with sentience.
Right.
So
of course I don't like you.
Word.
Now they tell me I gotta come stay with you.
I'm glad you are enjoying that one because that was definitely one of my favorites. Oh, but once you finish Konosuba, I gotta ask you, what's your favorite? Like, you gotta rank your isekai because Lo, give me your top 4 or 5 isekai.
Isekai ranking. Let's go.
ReZero.
ReZero's number 1?
No, I'm not putting in any order. I'm just spitting out first form that I can think of. ReZero, Sword Art.
Dragon Ball Z.
They did come from the Saiyans came from another planet, the Earth. So
Dragon Ball Z is an isekai. People just afraid to admit it.
I'm not putting it in there though.
A little boy is born with supernatural powers and goes to another world immediately.
Okay.
Isekai to me. No, I'm just joking, Gabby.
No,
I know you are.
I got throw Konosuba there for right now.
Huh?
I got throw Konosuba in there for right now. I'm just trying to think.
That's 3.
Give
me one more. Your top 4. What about you, Gabby?
Isekais? Slime would be my number one.
Okay.
And then let's see, Isekai.
Isekais.
I feel that's not a category you can look up.
While y'all look it up, my favorites are Overlord's my number one. ReZero is my number two. Um, Jobless Reincarnation, Mashuko Tensei is my number three. Um, Eminence of the Shadow is my number four, and Konosuba is my number five.
Yes.
With an honorable mention to Moonlit Fantasy
Mm.
and Tanya the Tiny Evil, which is
Oh,
also
yeah.
one of my favorites.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And Slime.
Yeah.
Slime I like. It's not in my top five, but I like Slime a lot.
Slime in the top five all the time. So it would be Slime, ReZero, Overlord. Oh, I loved Overlord so much. Fluffy Paradise, because I love Fluffy Paradise. It is beautiful. And then the last one would be
What about
uh,
dungeon or cooking, campfire cooking in another world?
oh yeah, I forgot about Campfire Cooking Another World. If not that, then probably Sweet
Okay.
Reincarnation, which is also
Okay.
cute.
I got Sword Art, ReZero, Saga of Tanya the Evil, and what was my fourth one I just found? Escaflowne.
Which
I've never
one?
heard of that.
Escaflowne. It's an older one.
Give me some. Nah. Give me some isekai genre ones, like Sword Art Online in the head.
Escaflowne is an isekai.
No, but like from Sword Art Online and ahead, because that's when like the genre started. Because if that's the case, I would have thrown in Yu Yu Hakusho and shit like that too. Inuyasha's in there. No, that's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for like new gen ones. Like
Okay, you didn't say
you know
new
what I'm saying?
gen, so
And
okay.
from when like because Sword Art Online started the trope, and from there like the overlords, the slimes,
Well,
you
if
know
we're
what I'm
starting a
saying?
new one, then you can replace Escaflowne with Konosuba then.
Konosuba.
Yeah.
Okay, that's only four though.
Number 5 then. I can throw Slime in there, even though I'm disappointed at the point, but I can throw Slime in there.
No Jobless? Did you say job? I can't even remember
No,
which one.
I didn't say Jobless, no. As much as I like it, I'm enjoying it.
Over Slime with that mid-season and movie, you crazy.
It was a very mid-season,
Hey,
a
that's your
very
top five.
trash movie. Yeah, just off the spot right there. Yeah, that's my top 5.
Okay. I like it. That's the top five. I didn't have a lot of news, so I wanted to ask.
No, it's all good.
And then last thing we got is more Isekai news. ReZero season 4 has been announced.
Let's freaking go.
Yay!
We're hyped for and I got the little teaser right here.
Ooh. We got Subaru asking for cold milk, and we got Amelia asking for ice milk, and that's all we get.
Yeah, that's
That's
it. In some type of desert area now. So okay.
That's it. And then we
That's
got some
hilarious.
character designs from the studio. But what was I gonna say? Oh, there's here, I'll send y'all the picture of the cover. There is
I'm glad we
cover
got an
art.
announcement as soon as the finale hit. I'm so glad.
Yep.
Mhm.
The cover art looks really cool, which makes me think that, which is funny
Oh
because
wow!
I actually just got right before this ended. Hang on, which is good because I didn't know that they were gonna make the cover art this.
It's a beautiful picture. I like it.
It is.
And
But
they
I got
got
this volume a little while ago because I told y'all I haven't read
mhm.
up past this point. So this is the next
Yeah.
volume for like the next season. But you can see the cover art is kind of similar
Yeah.
vibe.
It is. Yeah.
hmm So
I love them having Ray and Ram in the picture.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Rem is in the center because this arc is focusing on Rem waking up Rem. So
Let's do it. That's what we're waiting
hyped
for.
on that. And then I'm sure whatever whatever method they find to wake up Rim, whatever that may be, they're gonna pass on to Julius as well and wake him up too.
I'll get Chris
Which,
back too as well.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Chris may die.
Who knows with this show?
Yeah, I don't know if
That's
Chris
very
gonna
true.
make it. I hope Chris does, but Tepe said I saw online somewhere that Tepe said that he wanted her to die, but something like producers or something kept her alive during this point, like she was gonna die at this point. So I
Uh,
can't confirm whether that's true, but I do remember reading that online.
Okay.
okay.
So
Interesting.
I don't know, but I don't know if she's gonna make it because I don't even see how they can heal her besides some crazy magic. But we'll see.
Yeah.
True.
But I feel like the fact that she's been alive for so long, like they've been keeping her and holding her for so long, means
There's got to be something there.
yeah.
Oh,
So
all right. Thank you for that, Noah. Some
Wait.
know it.
hilarious stuff
Oh.
and some ReZero announcements is always good. Always good. All right. So let's move on to number 2 on the docket. Gabby, what topic do you have for us to discuss this week?
Well, we've had complicated topics recently. Um, but now we're just going back to some simple answers. Who is the horniest main character
Horny's
or
main
side character? We can have side characters, but like in the main cast, who the horniest?
in the main cast.
Out of all of anime,
Out of all of anime, who do you think is some of the horniest people out there? Guys, girls,
Minetta
ladies,
oh,
definitely is
that's
one of them.
dads.
easy. The main
Rudius.
character, you could start with
Rudius
the
is
guy
the
from
horniest.
yeah, the guy from the MC
Man.
from High School DxD. It's probably the horniest main character.
From what I've seen, yeah, I can get behind you on that one.
If you're not going like uh if you're not going something like that's actually like half etchy, half hentai.
Mm-hmm.
With the main character from
Denji.
I don't know if I've ever seen Golden Boy, but the main character from Golden Boy.
Denji definitely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Golden
Yeah,
Boy. What is
Golden Boy.
that? What is that about?
it's a older on anime, like 6 episodes, like an OVA. But this really horny dude trying to get girls and impress them in any way possible. Like it's
It's
wild.
comedy. It's comedy
Yeah.
Dear
gold.
Lord.
Honestly, on one of your
Yeah.
free days, you should watch it. It's like 6
Okay.
episodes of 10-minute
Yeah,
episodes. I think it's on Netflix or something. But
probably.
it's like 6 episodes of 10-minute episodes, and they're all funny as hell. The English dub is really good too.
Gotcha.
It's like
Golden Boy.
legendary comedy
Yeah,
anime.
Oh, I don't know if you guys have watched Psyche K, but
I have seen.
Koitsuka,
I know I released in the first
Uh-huh.
season.
he is man is horny to a spiritual level. Will have to try to get spirits to do his dirty work to find out girls' panties.
You
That
got
is
The main
like you
character from
said,
School Days.
Manisa.
Oh yeah, the school days. He
Yeah.
see, he
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
start out really horny. He just kind of
He was
becomes.
cracking everything in the
bro
school.
had that horny bone.
Oh yeah, by the end he's literally
Mhm.
touching anything else. Dear Lord.
He's like, "Oh, you inconvenienced me in one slight way. I'm gonna cheat again."
And
Yeah,
again,
Again.
such stupid anime. Um, who else? Sanji.
yes.
Um,
Master Roshi.
Master Roshi, Jiraiya.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, yeah, Jiraiya.
Um, the main character from Redo Healer.
Yeah.
He was definitely horny
Oh
best.
yeah. Like
There's this guy. There was a character in Gintama. It was a girl though.
I
She
haven't
was
seen
like
Gintama.
I
Neither
saw it a long time ago. She was just really crazy. I think what is it? Oh, Ayame. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But she was really crazy. she was really intense. She was one of those girls that was like kind of quiet. She's got the glasses and everything, but she was just like
Uh-huh.
holding pictures of the main character and like, I'm like, oh, okay, girl, calm down. Calm down.
um, there's a lot of like little ones, like in like 100 Girlfriends. They have one of the characters is horny 100% of the time.
Oh yeah.
They have a lot of ones like that and like isekais and stuff. But out of the major ones, I'd say all the MCs I can think of,
Darkness.
definitely the one from High School DxD. Yeah, Darkness for sure.
Yeah.
High School
Darkness is
DxD
definitely
is
a top one.
definitely there.
You seen Darkness and Konosuba, right?
Me?
Gabby,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've watched yeah, no, I've seen Darkness and Konosuba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten to
He's
that part.
definitely up there
Where,
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, they're definitely key.
Yep.
They're
Yeah.
there, front and center. They do not hide it.
Yep.
Not even a little bit.
No shame.
I think that's a lot of them that we got. I know there's some more sprinkled out there. People in the comments will let us know who they are.
hmm
Oh yeah, it's funny how easy, honestly, you can think of characters like that. But now that when I first asked Noah, yeah, nowadays there aren't probably too many like main horny characters that are coming out. They're kind of taming them down, but every now and then
Yeah.
you still get the occasional crazies, at least outside of you know, ecchi and
Yeah.
Yeah.
actual hentai.
Denji, the MC from
Mhm.
Urusei Yatsura too. He's really a
Yes,
horny
he's one of
character
them.
too.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
I know there's somebody around that I probably just can't think of right now. But I'm pretty sure there's somebody in there that's a hornball.
Oh yeah, it's Rob. Of course, there's someone in there like that.
Yeah, just can't think of who. But like I said, I know the chat will let us know who those other characters that we didn't name actually are, and we definitely would appreciate that if y'all could do that. So let's move on to what's next on the docket, which is our top 3 of the week. I will go ahead and go first. Let's see. I did finish Honey Lemon Soda because I ended over the weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, last episode, like it was cool. And spoiler alert, they do get together by the end of the first season, which I was a little bit shocked about. Like, oh, y'all gonna give it to us right now? Cool. Only thing I want, if another season does come, is from them to explore the guy a lot more because they just focus on her most of the time. And I have millions of questions about his ass, so I would like those answered, just to make it all just come full circle. I did catch up on my Doctor Detective show I was watching. There's one episode left on that, I believe. It's like probably part 3 of this little arc that they're going through, but not one of the strongest shows in this season, but overall good watch. I think the best episodes come when they tap more into her taking off her that shield that she wears or whatever, just being vulnerable. I think those are like the best episodes of the series so far. I think Dr. Stone is probably my number 3, with ReZero being number 2 and Solo leveling number 1 for this week. Yeah, I think just that Solo leveling finale did not disappoint. I enjoyed everything about it, especially all the flexes between him summoning everybody and getting Biro on his side, him resurrecting the healer. Like, now relax. I'm gonna let him go. Let him just see if he can heal everybody. Yada yada. So many cool moments and such aura farming at the same time was just great to watch. ReZero hadn't disappointed us this whole season. It didn't with the finale, and like we just said, with part 4 being announced and it's being worked on. Thank you. So hopefully next year we get season 4. Fingers crossed. We can only wait for them to tell us. And Dr. Stone just, it's been on point this whole season. So they've been hitting out the park mostly every week too. So Dr. Stone definitely my number 3 this week. Who would like to go now?
I'll go.
Go ahead, Gabby.
Yeah. So half of the ones I was watching ended last week, and the other half ended this week. So now completely clean slate, which is nice because we're about to start new seasons.
Right.
But number 1 this week for me is definitely ReZero. I was so excited to kind of see the end of it. I liked, obviously, we had Biako coming in at the end of last episode, and everyone should know I'm a big Betty fan. So happy to see her back again. Her working with Otto was kind of a new combination, so I was really happy to kind of see their teamwork. And then the gut punch at the end with Julius, literally had my heart. I was talking with Noah, and he went through like so many emotions in like 10 seconds, and that's exactly what happened. I want the next season right now because I need to know what happened. 'Cause we got so many things that just are gonna happen with him. Um, number two is solo leveling, of course. Can't
Okay.
uh, I can't wait. I might start reading it. But my friend who was watching the final episode with me, I know he said that because is the manhwa over?
Hmm.
Okay,
It's been
so
over for years. Yeah.
okay. So
Hmm.
he says it's probably just like one more season left of content.
No.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So
It's got 100 and like almost 90 chapters. I think like 187,
mhm.
and it's got 2 seasons or 24 episodes, one season, whatever.
Well, there's got like
So you can do
two
the
seasons
math
and a
on that.
movie left in the bag. They said in production or whatever.
Oh,
However,
okay.
I
Hmm.
don't know if we have any like confirmed amount that's coming out, but there's
Hmm.
been rumors about what different amounts. The new stuff is like it's hard to say without spoiling, but I've told
Hmm.
y'all the whole time y'all ain't seen nothing yet, and y'all just seeing the tip of the iceberg with Beirut. So it's like where it goes from here is so like Attack on Titan, Final War level stuff that
Okay.
it's
Hmm.
like to animate that stuff is gonna be crazy. So I could see them stretching it out
Just to get
to
itself
not
more time
even
to
stretch it out, but
it
like the
right.
action scenes will take
Yeah.
longer than
Okay.
seeing
And
just one
I would
scene. It's
actually
gonna
appreciate.
add up.
I would not be mad if that's what they do. Like take the
No,
time
that
to
would
get
be
it
Yeah,
right.
nice.
nobody would.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
I'm fine waiting if you just make sure you got it right when it comes out. So there's no
So
complaints,
that's
no
what I'm
issues, or
assuming.
nothing.
I'm also assuming with this unprecedented hype, there's probably going to be a movie shoved in, and they're going to
Of
alter their
course.
scheduling now. So whatever scheduling they may have originated on, they're probably going to change it up because nobody anticipated this level of hype.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Uh, my number three is probably Honey Lemon Soda, just
Okay.
because uh, honestly, I think it's one of the best romances that I've seen in a while for just a normal, typical
Hmm.
for any school romance. It was very realistic and it was just very nice. And it was-
Who gonna say that in front of the whole school? Come on now.
huh?
Who gonna say that in front of everybody in front of the whole school like he did? Realistic?
what do you say?
Oh yeah.
He got
Hey,
asked to be his girlfriend in front of the entire school on a
people
microphone.
Oh,
do do that,
yeah,
so it's still
yeah,
realistic.
that's I can see that happening.
Yeah, it's not
Hey,
like it
listen,
wasn't
I was
happening before.
homeschooled and I could see that happening because just like I would do some stupid shit like that to impress a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
He
could
was
see
just
that.
answering her because she asked him, and then he got pulled away to go do announcements, and so he's like, "Will you please date me?" That's all, and then walked off, and I'm like, "Yes,
Yeah.
I'm happy." Um, but honorable mentions, Dr. Stone. We're finally getting to the end of this. I'm interested to see now that they're working together. But then Stanley's still gonna chase them, but then they're leaving. That part got me a little confused. I'm still trying to kind of understand why they're doing that. But we haven't really seen a lot of talk between, Dr. X
I think
and
that they're still enemies,
Senku.
but
Yeah.
like Dr. X has that not like love because they're scientists, so they don't really love, but like he has that like endearment for Senku because he was his,
Yeah.
so that's probably why. And he's genuinely smart, so he's like we can work together, it's more efficient.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
I
think that's
mean,
the mentality he's on.
you could definitely tell it. I mean, heck, when he heard Senku's voice and you saw him, his eyes went big doe-eyed. I'm like, oh my God, he's in
Yep.
love. Like this is his boy right here.
Hmm.
Like this is someone he probably thinks of like as his like he respects as a scientist, but also probably somewhat thinks of as like as one of his son's little prodigies kind of thing. So I'm excited to see more about their relationship. Uh, Given the worthless appraiser skill just ended, we met the other two sisters. We still got four sisters left to find. I am really, really enjoying this show a lot, and I can't wait for the next season to see the rest of the sisters and to see Yuri and Ain's progression in their romance.
Okay.
Romangia also ended, and so did Hanako Kun. We got the end of the Painted World arc for Hanako. Um, I knew the ending was coming. I'd seen it before. Well, not seen it before. I have read this up to this point in the manga. So going forward, we're in all brand new stuff. I'm excited for whenever season 3 comes out. But Hanako and Yoshiro had their talk.
I think it's season 2, part 2 coming, isn't it?
Is it
I think
season
that's
two?
what I saw online.
Oh, okay. So that would be another
Did it
12
feel like
episodes.
it was the end of a season?
No, it did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this was the end of an arc. So this would be a fine place of 12 episodes to end the season because the first season was only 12 episodes. So
Okay.
I would be interested to see if there was a second part to the second season, which there very
Season
well
2
could be.
sequel scheduled for July, so it's coming soon. I
Oh,
don't know what
thank
sequel means, if
goodness.
that's going to be season 3 or part 2, but
Right.
Because
so
they ended
could be
it
July.
at the very last moment, going through the school wonders. Basically, is what the apparitions in the school are, and there's 7 of them. And so they had these light bulbs, and they went, "Love, this is number 7, 3, 4," and they all lit up. But then number 6 lit up, and that's our Grim Reaper. We haven't met number 6 yet, so I think we're kind of near the end. I believe Hanako-kun is finished, but I've never read that part, so I might read ahead until sequel 2 comes,
Right.
3. But that's exciting news to hear about that. I like that a lot. But
Okay.
very good, very good.
Only a few
Awesome.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too long at all.
My top 3 are number 1 is Soul Leveling. That was a great last episode. They really went all out. Um trying to remember some key points of the episode. Um Obviously the final scene was cool when he resurrected Biru.
Hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
took a lot out of him, as you could see, because he went into some dark world and he was like, what was that? And it really, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Biru was strong. So but he was clearly much stronger. It was interesting because I told y'all my one spoiler for y'all is that Sung Jin Woo is not the strongest in this series.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
at that moment, at the end of the episode, they showed like 5 mofos who could put Sung Jin Woo in the dirt right now.
Mm-hmm.
About 5 of them. If I counted correctly, they showed
Let's show the guy with the
2 new
swords.
guys.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's show the guy with the swords.
Yeah, he's a hunter in
Let's show
China.
I think the biggest dude they showed was the dude with the blonde hair or whatever, the blonde mullet or whatever he had.
Yeah, he's a hunter in America. He's America's best hunter.
And
And
there's some
those
other
2
dude.
right
Yeah.
there
Mhm.
are definitely way stronger than Sung Jin Woo at this point in the series.
Yeah.
As you saw, he did one swing
Mhm.
basically after sitting down off some Getsugo Tensho stuff
Oh,
and blew away. That was bigger than anything Sung Jin Woo's done yet. That
yeah.
one swing, and he even tried. So, and then what is it? They showed his dad again,
Mhm.
who appears that he might be. And the crazy part is all of those people, they could have probably, not even probably, they definitely could have soloed that whole Jeju Island
Yes,
by
that's for
themselves.
sure.
They just weren't around. That's why that guy was kind of like, it would have been fun if Biru came out here because I could have had a little bit of fun with him before I killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool that they showed them coming in. The final scene when they are walking down, the CG is remaining good. It's noticeable, but it's not too noticeable on all the
Mm-hmm.
soldiers. And when they
Yeah.
lined it up, they had so many key points down to this about Sung Jin Woo being a king, which is Igris was waiting in a throne for a
Mhm.
king. Uh uh the outro of this series is a king walking through a castle by himself. Um Biru kept asking where's the
The
king,
king, yeah.
and then all his soldiers bowed a knee to the king,
Mhm.
and he came out to have one more final aura farm
Which
with
was
his eye glowing,
classic, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that scene.
Yes, that
It
was
was
so
which
so
is
good.
good.
actually canon. That's in the manhwa. That's at
Is
the
it?
end of the chapter. Yep.
Oh my
Oh,
That's
god.
at
sweet,
the end of the chapter, and you're like, whoa, yep.
sweet.
Um,
Thank
so
goodness.
then that whole thing was just really good way to end it. And I think I saw, if I did not announce a week or two ago, that they're already working on season 3. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully maybe mid 2000, maybe mid 2026 we'll get season 3. That'd be cool. Hopefully a little bit sooner.
Mhm.
We'll see. Like I said, I saw a post paper where like likely it's not gonna come till 2027. I was like, y'all don't know nothing. They haven't said nothing. But this amount of hype that the series is getting is definitely gonna change up their scheduling. So they might end up pushing some things around to work on solo leveling because it's that
Mm-hmm.
popular. So
Gotcha.
that's number 1. Number 2 is ReZero. Um, that was a great final episode. The whole season they haven't had a bad episode.
Nope.
Um, it was a great conclusion, and what stood out the most, obviously, which is a lot of times in ReZero, is the final moment of the episode,
Yeah.
and that was some crazy production. Because I'm sure we all felt it as we're sitting there, and we saw it during the fight, which I was a little disappointed because Julius is supposed to be incredibly strong because he's a spirit arts user, so he's stronger than a
Mhm.
regular knight. So I was a little upset that he didn't show out more, but they showed him like lick his lips in front of Julius, which means he ate his name like Rim. And then
Yeah.
Julius was in the room, and then they stood there. Amelia walks up, Subaru standing there. You're quiet watching. There's no audio. Subaru looks at Amelia. Amelia looks at him. She looks at Julius, and
Got that weird smile on the face.
you can just see in Subaru's head. He's like,
Mm.
"Don't say it." He's like, don't even say it." And she's like, "Is this one of your friends?" And then you can just see his heart drop,
Hmm.
and your heart drops. But the suspense on that moment was
They're
so
great at they're great at with those moments. They are
I
Mhm.
can't.
the best at those
My
moments.
heart.
They knew exactly because just like you said, Gabby, I was literally like, "No, she knows. No, wait, she doesn't. Oh, okay, she does. Oh, wait, no,
No, no, no, no,
no."
no, no.
Literally, that's how it
Es-
was. That was
Especially
such
when
a
he
great
goes,
moment.
but the thing that confused me at first, and why I immediately thought it was like, no, no, it's fine, is because Julius was obviously awake and talking. He's like, and he said, Subaru, you know who I am. So it's like, oh,
Because
I'm like,
that
oh,
power doesn't affect Subaru for some reason.
yeah. But I'm like, but I don't think we've had it where someone is awake. I only remembered it from
No,
Rem being
Crush
asleep.
is that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well,
Yeah,
my mind
but
totally forgot about all of that.
Crush completely forgot about everyone.
Yeah.
I think she even forgot about Subaru. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he knew
but Julius
Subaru.
remembered him,
Yeah. So, but
which is
it
weird.
probably because, oh, who knows? Maybe he ate because she ate Crush's name. So maybe he ate. I forget what the other thing is. His memory or something like that.
Yeah. It's
So
another
no, he
train of
ate
thought.
Crush's memory. So maybe he ate Julius's name because he ate Crush's memory. That's the thing you eat. And if you eat the
Oh, okay,
name
eat the
too, then you
memory.
end up like Rim,
Right.
just the husk. But so I think that's what happened. He ate Crush's memory and he ate Julius's name. So nobody but Subaru remembers Julius, just like he remembered
Mm,
Rim, but nobody
yes.
else remembers because she ate the name and the memories. So Julius probably said that originally. That's what scared me because I was like, he's probably been trying to figure out why the hell this is like this. That's why he said to Subaru, Subaru, you know who I am. So
Yeah.
instantly I was like, no, bro. That was such
Baby,
a good
not
moment.
like this.
Yeah, that was great. That was absolutely
It
great.
really was.
It was so
And my third one actually is Zenshu. Final episode was crazy good. Had me tearing up, crying on the couch.
Aw.
That final episode was so good. Gabby, I'm telling you, I really think you would like this. After like episode 3, this series gets really good. The story
Yeah.
is really good. The animation is way over the top on like some shonen stuff. And the main
Hmm.
character is really likable. Side characters are likable. But the final episode, the way they conclude, it's just a 12 episode isekai, which is super rare. So the whole story is done. But the way they conclude this story, the
Yeah.
final episode, everything that happens, I'm not going to say anything, but it's just a really, really good conclusion. And the whole thing was like a 7.5 to me. It definitely went up to like a 9
Yeah, I picked
after
it up
the
again and started
Wow.
watching it again.
easily,
Uh,
easily.
I can tell you exactly what episode I'm on in it.
Because not like, because originally I'm like, okay, this is like kind of boring, but I'm gonna keep
Mhm.
watching it because it's Mappa, so there's gonna be some fun animation. Then I see the animation and the characters and stuff,
I'm
and
in
I'm like,
episode 11 of it.
okay. And then as I'm getting further, I'm like, okay, it's like a 7.58. Like I enjoy it. And then
Okay.
the final episode makes it a full package. So I feel like with the final episode, it made me enjoy everything I saw a little bit more.
Got
And
it.
that
Huh.
jumped it up to like as like a 12 episode sit down and watch it in one afternoon, I'd give it like a 9. Because there's nothing that I really didn't like about it.
Hmm.
Like it's not like not 9 as in like this is the best thing ever, but as far as sitting down and watching 12 episodes, there's almost nothing I didn't like about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty
From what
I'll
I've
have to
seen,
give
I've
it a
enjoyed
shot
it.
then.
Yeah.
yeah.
I just
Now
saw
that
the
So
first
my
one in.
list is kind of low, I have some more time before the next season starts,
mhm.
so
True.
I can do that.
Watch that final episode, Low. I think you'll really like it. It was a really good one.
It's only got
Um,
to be like what 12 episodes or so.
yeah, it's only 12.
Yeah, it's only got one more episode to watch. Yeah, I just got to finish
Yeah,
episode
that
11 and
I'm
12.
telling you, that final episode is what really makes the whole story come together.
Okay.
Because right now they're in like almost apocalypse, like everybody's
Yeah.
dying and stuff and about to go away. So she's got to figure out how to fix everything.
Yeah.
But besides that, I watched also 100 Girlfriends, notably. Yo, this series is so funny. I showed y'all that one reference
Hmm.
where they were referencing JoJo's, but it's it really is an anime fans anime because every episode there's like 3 anime references, and I've pretty much known all of them. There's finally one where she popped out of a tub, and he's like, "It's this. She looks like this opening from this," and I was like, "I don't know that one," but one of them, she's like this. He met this girlfriend who keeps disappearing because she's shy, and then she's like, she's using misdirection. It's where you make one thing visible and then you disappear real quick, so people focus on one thing. They used it a lot in Karuko's basket. I'm like, they did.
Hey, there it is. There it is.
And then Jojo, his ability is the world. He stops time for Dio.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
she said, "Do you have any aging cream?" She's like, "Yes, it has the ability to stop time." She said, the world. I'm like, yo, they just throwing it out, everything. And other little stuff they do that's hilarious is it's completely aware of itself. Like one of the girlfriends is a girlfriend's mom. So
Hmm.
she's like obsessed with like dressing up the younger kids. And so one of the girlfriends just thinks it's weird because it is weird if it was real life. So
Yeah.
she's like, at one point she says something, she's like, "No, if you wear that outfit, how can I see your panties?" And then the other girl's like, "You could see them in jail where you belong." It's like, it's funny because you as a viewer are supposed to be
Yeah.
saying that, but it's like
Yeah.
you're making fun of the trope that you put in there. So it's
Yeah.
aware of itself really well. It's such a
Yeah.
good comedy, bro. Because it's not a etchy or a harem or a romance. It's 100% comedy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I do
Yeah.
recommend the second season so hard for that anime. It's so funny.
I definitely need to start
As,
it because season one was absolutely hilarious. So,
yeah.
and I'm really, really enjoying season one. So I'm ready to roll this one out now. So,
As silly, yeah. Season 1, season 2 definitely is as funny as season 1 for sure.
awesome.
And then only a few more that I saw was oh shoot, I just closed my page. Um A rank that had, oh no, not its final episode, but that one was pretty cool. The last 2 episodes by maybe a guild receptionist were mid as hell. Um Mid enough for
Yeah.
me to not want to watch season 2. Have y'all been catching up on that one?
I'm caught up on
No,
it. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
dropped it.
Yeah. Her power is she just has this supersonic glow, and her power and the scaling doesn't make sense because she's supposed to be like strong as a dark god, but then sometimes she gets one tapped by stuff that the lower level hunters end up fighting too. I'm like, how are they even standing up against? It doesn't make sense. I'm not watching season 2 of that shit. uh uh the daily life of middle-aged online shopper came to a conclusion in it, and once again I love that anime all the way through.
Okay.
I hope it gets a season 2 very soon.
If that gets a season 2
And
campfire cooking, I'm gonna scream.
I told you it's in the works. And Dr. Stone. Possibly the greatest Alchemist final episode for the season was kind of good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
it's. I want
Dr. Stone final
more.
episode was great. This next
There's
episode,
only there's still. I'm gonna say there's still more for Doctor Stone, isn't there?
yeah,
Yeah.
there's enough for another like 24 or more episodes, depending on how they do it.
Yeah. Well, like there's
So,
another
yeah.
episode coming out. I thought
Oh, is there
because it
moving
said
on 15?
I think so because it said something about next episode, and there was a name for it.
Oh, okay.
So I think they're
I
still
thought it was
going.
on 16. Okay,
Yeah.
they might be. They might be. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is. Too much anime information. I
Yeah.
can't remember exactly what their episode count is for this season. I thought it was 16. It was gonna be like part 1 and 2, but maybe it's gonna be 24 and it's gonna be part 1
Hmm.
and 2. Or who knows? Maybe 18.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. So those are I think also that romance, which I wasn't watching romances, but for some reason this one was good because it's very simple. It's so simple. Sometimes I'm like, bro, why am I watching this shit? But it's actually cute as fuck. It's called Can You Keep a Secret?
Oh yeah,
And
started that one, but never
yeah,
went past like the first episode. Okay.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like cute and simple. Like they just have a
Yeah.
little secret romance. They're dating at work. They don't want anyone to figure out. Bunch of characters, no real like crazy drama, but just like them really caring for each other and finding ways to be cute to each other, even though they have to hide their relationship. So it's
No.
always kind of like the suspense of are people going to find out? But they almost told people at the end of the season. I'm like, don't do it because then there's no reason for me to keep watching.
Right. That's the whole
Don't
Because
do
selling
it.
point here.
yeah, but it's very cute. I honestly think you would like it a whole lot, Gabby. It's some
Okay.
it's definitely some U type energy for romance stuff. And not on like a bad way. Like it's definitely an enjoyable sit down,
Yeah.
be watching it at work. Um and yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Nice.
Once again, some solid top threes. All
That's
right.
it. No more blue box because it's over, so I didn't have
No,
no
I gotta,
episodes.
yeah, I gotta finish that one too. So
Mhm.
now that I've caught up on Honey Lemon, and I can get back over there and finish that. So, but let's go ahead and now finally open up the floor to whatever we want to discuss anime wise. Let me give y'all my chainsaw update. I'm on chapter 45.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've crossed everything
Nice.
from season one of the anime, and now I'm officially
Let's
in the Reese. I'm
go.
in the
He's
Reese
getting
arc now
there.
for the movie.
Okay.
So
So, oh y'all, just FYI, if you do not want to, we're gonna get low on timestamp soon. We've been working on this. If you do not want to hear about the Chainsaw Man manga, that is what Lo is reading ongoing. So anytime you hear us talk about the Chainsaw Man manga and you are anime only, we'll be talking intently on stuff that has not aired yet. So skip it.
Yes.
pretty much, yeah. But I just got introduced to the Bomb Devil.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm actually on that chapter right now.
Now you see what that cosplay is about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You've seen that cosplay a
The shark dude
million
just
times. Now you finally see.
the shark devil just came in and saved him. Because she was about to blow his ass up, and now they're running away from her. That's where I left off at before we started. So
Didn't that just dig your heart out, bro?
no, it was more so just to reveal that's the Bomb Devil. That I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I've seen.
No, but weren't you hyped for Denji to get? He's been struggling his whole life. He almost got someone who cared about him. And
No,
she tried to kill him.
he did, but I knew something was up the whole time. I was like, this is just all fitting too weird and too perfectly right now. And she's a little bit too cool with everything, and
Every time it's a twist, Lowell knew it from the start, man. I don't believe that.
yeah, I was happy for him, but I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like,
Every
this is too
single
perfect.
solitary twist, Lowell's gonna be like, "Watch now,
You know why?
Gabby's
Because
gonna
I'm
remember
looking
this."
for it.
It's gonna be
I'm
like,
looking
it's gonna
for it.
be like, "Oh, I saw it coming the whole time. I saw it coming the whole time." I'm like, "Bro, no, you didn't, bro."
Yeah.
I never trusted her. I never trusted her from the start. I mean, yeah, go ahead, Denji, do what you got to do.
There's like nothing in the story that indicates she's untrustworthy.
Yeah, but it all just seemed too
Nobody's
perfect.
There's no
It was all fitting too
backstabbing
perfect
scenarios in the
in
story.
a show about devils and everything. Chainsaw Man, it was just too perfect. It was just too nice and too perfect. Like, nah, this ain't gonna work out to his favor. Something's up with all this.
I ain't buying it. But all right, so yeah, you saw it coming the whole time. She tried to kill him, so then that meant nothing to you.
Bit his tongue off.
That meant nothing to you.
I mean, it meant nothing to me. Like
Because you saw it coming. That's what I'm saying. Because that was a moment where I was like,
no,
damn.
I didn't know that
I was like, Denji almost got his. You know what I'm saying? That was like a real like fan moment where people were like, Denji almost got his. But I mean, you can see it coming maybe a chapter or two before. But originally, it's like, okay, she might be part of the new squad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's a devil, maybe not.
I didn't think that for any that she was gonna be part of the squad. Absolutely not. No, I knew it was something. I knew she was not on his side.
Well, then
whether she was
see everything, bro. We're not going to do this.
I didn't see her being
so many twists, and Logan's going to see every single one before.
I didn't see her being a devil, but I thought she was like, I thought she was setting him up for somebody else. That's what I thought. I didn't expect her to be the one trying to kill him.
Okay,
so that part of it threw me off. I thought she was
even if she set him up, like in Edge Runner, she set him up, but then they became lovers.
I thought she was working with
like still, it could have been positive for Denji. That's why seeing it as a reader, you're like, dang, this didn't work out. because as we read this more, you find out this story Denji takes a lot of L's. So it's like you need him to get a dub, and it's like right when he gets one, you tear his heart out, man.
Yeah, she was cold for that, but she a bad guy, you know. What you expect her to do? She almost had him too.
Not even a bad guy. You gotta find out her reasoning.
Well, true. I don't know, and I know there's a typhoon demon and devil whatever out there somewhere doing the stuff with the rain or whatever. I know that's going to look great when they animate that. So right now, I'm thinking she's working with the typhoon devil. That's what I'm thinking right now for whatever reason. Don't know yet, because she said something to him when it was raining, and they got separated for a second. She said something to him, looking at the rain go down the drain or whatever. He responded. I can't remember what he said though, but
Okay.
so I still think they're working together. Why is the shark dude so obsessed with Denji? That's what I don't get. Right?
Question.
I don't get that. That was so random to me.
I have a theory, but they explain. Go ahead, Gabby.
No. Go ahead. Yeah, I would. About the theory. I want to hear your theory.
Oh, okay. No, well, I can't say it because he has to read to that part. But
okay. I see. Gotcha.
When you hear more about like what the history of Chainsaw Man is as like him as a devil, because obviously he possessed Denji, but he existed before Denji because Puchita is Chainsaw Man. So but then there's what I think is because of like you'll find out that a lot of the demons have obsessions with Chainsaw Man in some way or another, whether they're afraid, they love him, they need to kill him, they need him to kill them. So there's a lot of obsession with Chainsaw Man. So you'll see that as it goes on.
I'm really looking forward to that because everybody is obsessed with him and they haven't explained why yet. We just know that the gun devil wants his heart. Because everybody wants his heart. And I'm trying to make it make sense. Like he's just using chainsaws. I get it. It can be intimidating and scary, but like you're a bomb, you're the gun devil. Like there's all these interesting, a typhoon one. Like there's so many interesting ones. Like why is everybody so terrified of the chainsaw one? So
well, as you can see, he clearly hasn't fully learned how to use his stuff. That's how these shonens go. He got to learn his abilities.
Yeah.
If he learns his abilities, it might be crazy. You never know.
Very true. So I'm definitely looking forward
you
to
saw
that.
what the gun devil's power is. So if he's supposed to beat that,
he's got to be able to do something on that type of level. I'm just interested in what a chainsaw version of that would be. So far, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and
the panels are really cool, right?
Yeah, they are.
Like the artwork with the gore and the action and stuff like that.
Yeah, like when she bit his tongue off and then went back to kissing him with the tongue still in his mouth, I was like, "Girl, you crazy." And then it just she cut his hand off after that. Oh yeah.
But see, that's why I'm liking that you getting these moments, because then when you go watch and they censor it, you're gonna be there sitting with me like, what is this?
Why did they do that?
I'm gonna say that.
Why they do that?
Don't censor this. I don't like this.
Yeah. Nah, but with manga, they usually do a pretty good job. Like
right before the bomb blew up,
I haven't complained about any of the manga adaptations.
Once you tried to blow him up and the shark dude came in, the whole time I was wondering where's the shark guy at, because I saw him in other panels like on the ground while he was walking, like staying close to him. I was like, I know the shark guy's around there somewhere. I've been seeing him follow him around the whole time in the background of panels. So I was waiting for him to show up at some point. He finally did when he jumped in to save him. I was like, okay, I knew he was lurking somewhere around there. So I do look forward to learning about what his obsession is with Denji though, because that was just so random for that to start out of nowhere, and it's just funny. And Aki and the Angel one is having beef right now because she doesn't want to do anything he has to say. Like he's frustrated, doesn't want to work because he doesn't like devils.
Have you heard about the Angel's powers? His powers are insane.
Yeah, I just learned that was a guy too.
Yeah.
I did just learn that was a guy. And what was I did learn about his power, but I can't remember what it was. But it was something insane. Like
you basically can't touch him.
Yeah, like you still about touching you die.
You'll just die. Yeah. And sometimes I think you can't even be in his presence. Sometimes he's insane. His power is insane.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
But that's dope.
Yeah, I'm into the arc now, so I'm into the next arc finally. So,
well, I see you read more than 20. So
no, I'm on chapter 45.
No, I know. I'm saying I see you've read more than you were going to you normally do for the week. That means you must have hit a couple more chapters because you had to see it.
Yeah, I got to once the fight started with Denji and the samurai sword dude or whatever. I knew I was at the end. I was like, okay, bet. Like, so now I can go to the new stuff or whatever. So that gave me like an extra like jolt to just keep on.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, as you get to the juicy stuff, trust you're gonna get to a point where it's like, I'm gonna just keep going until this arc is over. And then the arc ends and you like, screw it, I'll do 5 episodes. Next thing you know, or 5 chapters, next thing you know, you don't read
Who
3
knows?
arcs.
It might be this one. It might be this arc right now. Because right now, like I said, I
Right.
was reading it before we started, waiting for y'all to get on, and all that stuff kicked off. And right now, I'm like, I do want to know more. I want to hit more
Right.
panels, but because I'm like in the middle of the action right now. So
Yeah.
You see what I mean? How like from this part on is where you're gonna start to feel something for the characters a little bit more. Because the Hamino death definitely meant something, and
yeah.
seeing that, but like this
And
is
did it
where you
happen in
can
the anime?
really
I can't
lock
remember
in.
when Power drink too much blood. They got those extra horns. Got those big ass horns on it. Did that happen in the
Nah,
anime?
that
I
didn't
can't
happen
remember.
in the anime
Okay.
yet.
Okay. So I wasn't remembering that when it happened or whatever. So okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now she's got to drain the blood to
And
keep
now
her
you can
from keeping going.
rewatch season 1 and rewatch what you've seen.
Finally, I can. Yes. So
Yep.
I finished some other stuff first, but that is definitely in the pipeline to rewatch it now that I've gotten through the arc of the manga. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I am.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Looking forward to reading more of this chapter and
Are there
probably
any
a couple more.
characters you looking forward to see what they can really do?
Nobody specifically besides the growth of the main 3.
What about
I
Makima?
I say main 3, but it's the people that we already kind of know.
No, I'm saying anybody. They showed us a lot of characters, like anybody. Because you know they
Makima,
haven't
yes.
shown you everything everyone could do. Aki, or well, I guess they did show Aki near death, but now he's got a
They
new
showed
death.
Aki quite a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely Makima, definitely the main 3. I want to see more of what they can do and where they can grow to become. Some of those other devils, like yes, the one with the shark head. I wanted to see what he could do, and I've seen some more of that in the manga. Like, okay, he's kind of crazy, but vicious and unique in his own way. The spider one, I want to see more of. I definitely want to see more of the angel, which I'm seeing now with Aki. Yeah, all those ones they kind of introduced at the end when they're fighting all the zombies. Yeah, all those I want to see more of. Yeah, definitely interested in how
I
they
like
can really.
Go ahead.
I'm interested to see how they can get down. Like when you really turn them loose.
Okay. What appeals to me about Chainsaw Man is it's a very unconventional shonen seinen type. It gives off like just like it's not really like, oh, this character's stronger than this character, or let's power scale this. It's kind of like whatever happens, happens. You're just here for the ride, but it's still got the shonen aspect. And you're probably picking that up now as to where it's like the strongest character may not win, and a lot of times doesn't because of this horrible situation. You know what I mean? Or the smarter character, or it's just in a shitty situation like Demon Slayer, as to where these people are really good people and smarter than these demons, but the demon has all these powers, so it ends up living. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So yeah, that's what really appeals to me. It's kind of just like we're here for the ride. Whatever's happening is happening. And for the first like half of it to like chapter 70, I was kind of like, he's stronger than him. This shouldn't happen. No, she's way stronger than that. But now I'm kind of just like, damn, that happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all gonna look beautiful once they're animated too, with the fireworks and the rain and the explosions it's gonna look crazy when it gets animated.
It's gonna be so beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't the art so dope? Which is interesting because the current art has really dipped. So you get to see all the really good art. He's the what's his name? Fujimoto, who you know, this is the same author of Look Back. He did said he expressed that he wanted an artist. He wanted to stop drawing Chainsaw Man and he wants an illustrator. So nobody has happened yet, but he releases chapters very quickly. Like they're almost to 200. So I think I caught up at like 108 or something. So they release chapters quick.
Wow.
Yeah, that was nasty. Ooh.
What?
So, I saw Shark Boy get his face blown off with a bomb.
Oh, yeah, that scene is
touched him like, hey, boom, like, geez.
The gore is so
never
crazy.
mind.
Gabby, did you play that game you downloaded yet, or not yet?
It's still downloading some stuff, so I'll have probably an update for us next week. It's one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you downloading and going to play, Gabby? So
yeah, what's it called again?
Love in Deep Space.
Love in Deep Space. That's what
Love
it
and Deep
is.
Space.
So this is a wildly popular Gooner gacha girl game. You know how these versions of these are super popular for guys in like Asia, Eastern Asian countries. So they even showed it in Odd Taxi, like how crazy people get about those games.
Mhm.
This version, and she explained it in that podcast, which is really interesting. That girl is one of those people's wives, and she reminds me so much of Gabby because they have like similar ships, they have similar tastes. She's always making her husband uncomfortable with her anime ships and tastes and stuff. I'm like, this is Gabby. So it's like she saw this game and she was like, he's like, I don't know if you saw the clip I sent you, but he's like, I'm just laying
Yeah, I
there.
did.
And all of a sudden I hear moaning from my desk. And he's like, I'm like, honey, what are you playing? And she's like showing him the game, but she got a whole different phone for it. Cause as you can see, it's one of those games where it's got to take like an hour to download everything. So she didn't get a different phone. She
Yes.
used one of her old phones
Okay.
exclusively for that game because she plays it a lot. But yeah, I'm interested to hear Gabby's story because I hear it's like a very visually not like full hardcore, but like, you know what I mean, softcore, but like hardcore softcore as to
I
where
can't
like
wait to
moaning
hear
and like
Gabby's
extra
review of
stuff
that
like
next
that.
week. I can't
So
wait.
I
That's
want
gonna
to
be
hear
hilarious.
Gabby's experience playing this because I was like, that's not for me. That's for you.
That's not for me, he said.
That's you all day, Gabs.
So
That's me
yes.
all day. Oh, look, it just finished downloading.
Uh-oh.
But
She's excited and ready to
what
play.
I'm excited to show you guys is I went to the thrift stores yesterday with some friends because I got
Okay.
friends in town,
Okay.
and I think I came away with the best thrifted thing ever.
Which is
Let's see.
$6.
$6. I got it for
Oh,
$6.
that is great.
Oh, probably saved yourself like $60.
You know it.
I know. And there's nothing wrong with the figure at all.
That
It's in
is dope.
perfect condition.
Oh, I saw the scarf. I thought that was her hair. I was like,
did too.
Gabby, that's not real.
No,
Like,
it's
somebody got you with that
it
one.
was at the thrift store.
You
No,
been
but that was
gypped.
great.
Okay.
So, Rim has an what's the adjective I'm
Awesome.
looking?
It's so cute, but $6.
An abundance of figures.
No, that
figure
is great. For $6,
So
that
that's
was a
awesome.
steal.
So Goodwill, $6. I saw it immediately. I'm like, we're gonna open it. We're gonna see what's wrong with it.
Got one of the bestest girls.
In the cutest outfits.
There you go. See, I need a figure lineup of
I'm
Rem,
very
Priscilla,
excited.
Amelia, Ram, and Beatrice,
Well, when Otakon comes,
and Elsa.
you know,
Yes.
see if you can find them.
Nah, I got too many others to get first.
Mhm.
I got too many others to get first.
And then I have my
No.
own.
That's an amazing
That's an
find.
awesome thrift store though for
Yeah.
$6.
Right?
That's an
I was
awesome
like-
find.
I was like, no way. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This would cost me like $50-$60 at a show.
Yep.
This is
Definitely, yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, that would have been like $50. It's
I
great
saw
they give that big old box. I thought it was gonna be a big rim head.
Nope.
Oh my
Always give that
God.
big old box. Yep. It definitely feels better than it being like in plastic, like the other figures. That's like in that tight plastic that you have to cut yourself to open.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it feel like a toy.
Impossible. Yeah. It
The
does.
box makes it feel more like a collectible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My
And
first-
yeah, you got Elsa back there, right? How many ReZero figures do you have, Lo?
3.
3?
I have 2 Elsas and 1 Echidna, if I'm correct.
Oh, I thought you had 2 Echidnas. You got 2 Elsas?
I got 2 Elsas. I got the one with Elsa laying down, one with Echidna in a chair, and this Elsa right here. Yeah.
Elsa is hard.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to add a Saber one soon.
We'll see. We'll
Why? We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
We still
We'll
got to get
see.
through 0, and then we have the other face. Like we get to have more time with her. We'll see.
We'll
see.
see. That's what I'm stamping. I'm stamping. You gonna fuck with that
stamping.
Saber?
All right.
I'm stamping. You gonna really?
You saying I'm getting a Saber figure like that? Like the one
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay,
saying
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
get
I
my
don't
money.
know. Saber's pretty great.
Remember, this is a whole verse. This is a
I know.
whole like series. It's not
Yeah, I know.
just Zero.
I know.
We're just getting the
I know.
introduction to
Right.
Saber.
We got some time. Got some time here. Okay.
Saber got like 20 different versions. She's a whole like Saber's a whole.
Saber's a mood.
Saber's a religion. No,
Okay,
not
she's a
that
mood
good.
and a religion. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find
Nah,
out
she's not that
Otakon
good.
if I come home with one. And that's the gum gum gum. Yeah, the One
Yay!
Piece.
Gumma Gumma Goo. See, it's
The
got
Gumma Gumma
teeth.
Gum.
It's
They
like
named it Gumma Gumma Goo. They should have just named it Gumma Gumma Gum.
well, it's called the gum gum fruit.
Oh, Gum Gum Fruit. Okay.
But these are, little fruits in there, and then the beads, and then there's like
Mhm.
rocks in here, and some little seashell trinkets.
Um, damn.
What?
Gabby, you haven't read nothing lately, so I can't talk to you about any of the new latest chapters that have
I
come
know.
out.
I'm gonna. My big read catch up's gonna be this coming weekend because that's when the
But
friends leave on Friday. So then I'm gonna be charging the social battery, which means I'm not going to leave my house.
Got it.
when you do catch up, we're gonna have to have Low mute himself, and we're just gonna talk about One Piece.
Yeah.
We got One
Cover
Piece.
thine ears.
Let y'all have it.
Spy Family is so cool right now, actually, which I'm glad it's taking a great turn. Boruto had such an interesting chapter
Yes.
when that went viral. And Kaiju, I was just talking to my buddy, I was looking for a way to hope that Kaiju had uh like an opening for another arc, but it doesn't appear to be so. I can't see after this fight there being any more to the story.
Really?
Unfortunately,
Oh,
because it's only at
poor Kaiju.
124 chapters.
Ah.
So I don't know, but I could see spinoffs coming because he's already written a bunch of like little B-sides and side stories for this
Mhm.
series. So the author likes to write.
Yeah,
So I think that I could see him doing a spinoff really quickly.
that would be cool.
But yeah, it looks like it's about to end.
So
That's all
this
my
is
manga. Oh,
short-lived series.
Fire Force. I'm still catching up on Fire Force, and Fire Force season 1. I love it. The pull up he had when he first saved, what's her name? The little
Mhm.
lucky leechery girl in
Yeah.
season 1. When he
Mhm.
pulled up and they first found out that the dude was putting the bugs in people to turn them into infernals.
Yes.
Man, that pull up was
He
crazy.
a beast.
He flew out the sky and it came down and put his foot to face. I was like, oh, Shimra's my dog.
Oh, he a beast. Yeah.
You know what scene I'm talking about?
Yeah. Because
Yep.
I'm at the
Yeah.
end of season 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
That scene at the beginning of season 1, like kind of like around episode 10, when she got beat up by the person she loved, and then she had to scream for help and send her little flame tails in the air, and he came out the sky, man. That was amazing.
There you go, right there.
That was really, really good.
Yeah.
No, it's been fun rewatching it. Yeah.
Enjoying myself.
Low
Yeah.
questions about fate.
Oh
What about it?
yeah.
I mean, just what you thinking, unless do you have any questions? Like last time you asked,
A few
why do they call
questions.
Saber Saber?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't really have anything that like that this week. I'm really enjoying it. I think a lot more getting into it. The lore can be kind of tricky sometimes. Why I asked that question last week,
Yeah.
but this week getting to know more about the characters, like I really bang with Ryder. Like he's just a this version of him. I know this one is not in the rest of them from what y'all tell me, but this one is an absolute fan favorite. He's a beast. I mess
He
with him so
definitely
hard.
is.
Yeah,
I do. I love him.
I like Lancer a lot more. Like I'm liking them more than the people that are like in control of them and casting them.
Yeah.
Like some of the dudes I like the main guy who has the girl sidekick to be shooting people and stuff like that. I like them together. I like their little teamwork. I do like my guy who wasn't supposed to get a scar, but he just got one whoever and he has to go find somebody and take it from him. I can't remember his name, but the other religion guy who
Oh,
was saying
Kure,
was I think that's his
Yeah.
name. Yeah,
the
Yep.
guy who I said don't mess with him with the hand to hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
yeah, he's cool.
scary.
yeah.
He's
I'm
real
liking
cool.
him as far as that group of people.
I told
Uh,
you they found the deepest voice actors in anime to play those guys.
Mm-hmm. We're
All of
like,
their voices are so deep.
we need
and it's
them.
fun going back watching Ufotable and seeing how they were handling things back then. And I've never, seen it. I'm just used to Demon Slayer with them, so seeing them get it off back then and look just as good. Like that one battle we were just
You
watching.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Finish.
I was
Finish what
saying
you're
that one
saying.
battle we were watching with the giant creature that Castor pulled out of the river or whatever. That
Yeah.
was great. It looked amazing for back then. Like all the CG they put into it, the hedgehog stuff, yeah, it looks so great. Like even just the smoke from the big monster and the planes flying around trying to get close just to get visual, like it all just looked and felt really, really good. So yeah, they were kicking ass back then. And what year was this? 2005?
Nah, this
Was
was
that Phase Zero?
2000 like
2000.
15. Look it up.
Yeah.
2015, I think, when this dropped. This was like when I started heavily getting into
2014,
anime.
2015, because I was in college.
Phase Zero, 2011.
Oh, it was 2011.
Huh.
2011.
Damn. I thought it was. Oh, maybe Unlimited Bloodworks came out 2014, and this one came out 2011.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one you can see that their animation quality, like as far as like choreography, movement, all that stuff, is just as good as it is today. But the
Yeah.
quality of the art is better today.
Yeah, it's
As
a
to
lot more
where the
crisper now.
lighting looks
Yeah.
better, it's more
Yeah.
crisp. But the movement itself, the slow mo, the action is just as
It's
good as
just as
Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
It's literally
100%.
just, and it's crazy. People listening are gonna be like, "No way!" I mean, it's just
No,
as
it really
good.
is. It
It's
really is.
literally the same quality as a Demon Slayer fight, and some of them have more movement than a demon because a lot of it's like Tanjiro in one small setting or a dojo. This is like they're out in the open, so a lot of them they're up
Yeah.
flying around and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's there. It's there. And their CGI
100%.
definitely got a tad better, obviously, as they moved on with new technology.
Yeah.
But it's just like the core animation is just as good.
It still looks, it looks really good still for back then.
Yeah,
And I appreciate
that's why I
that.
can't wait for us to keep going. The next one we're watching is 2006, so it's
That's the first
definitely
one. That's like the very
old
first.
style.
Yeah.
That's the first anime adapted version
Yeah, that's the one I
chronologically.
tried to.
Not
That's the one I
like
tried to watch for years, and just
yeah.
for whatever reason haven't been able to get through it. So,
So this one, Gabby, have you seen this one? Fate Stay
Yeah.
Night,
Yeah, I've seen
2006.
that.
So this
Yeah.
one of the readers consider this one as a bad adaptation. I haven't read, but a lot of people who put you on to Fate who are like big fans say that you can skip this one. But I want us to watch it just because I like to see the different routes because there are many different routes, and you'll see that after we watch Fate Zero, it's the same story repeated over and over in a different way.
Yeah.
Right.
So Fate Stay Night and then Unlimited Blade Works, those the same exact story, just a different direction of where they go. And then the trilogy is the same story, just separated in 3 movies and higher quality animation. So
Gotcha. And probably
that's how
just
Fate.
right different outcome to probably depend on the way it goes with each story.
Some of them,
Yeah.
yeah, different outcomes. Some of them different romances.
Right.
Some of them different characters and fight scenes
Right.
and deaths.
So when you play a game, you can like depending on your response to certain characters, you end up going down this path versus this path, stuff like that.
Yep, exactly. So
Get it.
once you finish all of these, then the last thing is there's a visual novel, and that's the final route, which is once again the story again, but done a different way. And a lot more sexual from what I've heard. But
Okay.
apparently this was like a huge fan service series as far as the novel goes. But that would be all the different versions of the main route of Fate.
Okay.
Type moon route. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm
I'm
looking
hyped you're liking it, and I'm hyped to keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Thursday when we sit down and watch it again. Definitely.
I think I fell
Yeah.
asleep on the last episode, so I got rewatched because I woke up and we were on like episode 24, and I was like,
No, we no, you must have left it on after because we finished at episode. Give me a second, I will tell you.
but I'm saying I think I fell asleep and then y'all left,
We're
and
on
then I
episode
woke up and
15.
was still playing. Okay,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
I'm
that's
gonna
real.
rewatch episode 15.
No. We have to start 15 this week. 14 was the last
Oh,
one we
okay.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still in the fight with that big monster and Castor in the river.
Yeah.
They're still fighting that
Yep.
man.
Yeah, 14 was the last one we watched.
That's dope. And then I'm almost caught up on my. I'm gonna have more animes to talk about soon because I'm almost caught up on my real TV shows, and then when I am, I'll be able
I'm so
to
behind on that.
talk about some new series that I've watched. And I just be chucking through my list. That's how I get through my shows. I'll be chucking through my list little by little, and I don't stop until I get them done. And once I'm done with my real TV show catch up, then I got going back to my anime stuff, and I figured I'm gonna free range for a little while and just watch a bunch of shows that I just want to find and that I may be interested in, and so then I'll have a bunch more new series to talk about during this time period for sure.
I know I'm gonna keep pushing through this Chainsaw Man for sure.
All right.
Gonna do it.
Yes.
And I'll finish Konosuba. That's my mission.
Let's go. Are you done with season 1?
I'm almost done with season 1. I have not had time with a lot of the stuff happening with cleaning and friends recently, but I will.
Okay. And don't forget the movies after season 1.
Yes.
Yes.
The movie's great and canon. All right, we done?
I think we are. I think we can get out of here because I got a movie club to go do once we finish this.
Sounds good to me. Okay. All right, everybody. Until next week, y'all know where we'll be at, and y'all know where to find us. And we have a Patreon, right?
We do. Matter of fact, we got like I said, we've come up with an idea to do for Patreon for the Patreon members. So,
which one we doing first?
I thought we are gonna do the combination: the trash anime and drinking game. Watch trash animes and do drinking games with them. So
I'm gonna have to prepare my livers that day. I'm gonna have to eat a little bit because I'm ready to get trashed. Y'all eat a little bit, have some ramen ready the next day or something. Oh wait, it's a Monday. Is we gonna have to do this on like
we have to probably do it on the weekend, something like that. Like you said, like a Friday or something, and
we'll plan.
Yeah, it's in the plan. It's almost finished with the planning stages, as you can see. But that's the idea we're kicking our head. We're doing for our Patreon members: drinking games and watching "quote unquote" terrible animes. So that should
have to be terrible, or could it be anything?
I think it's more fun if it's "quote unquote" trash animes. It might be more fun, and entertaining to do instead of just doing anything.
Because it is be something because I was thinking something like not that we have to watch it, but this one in particular. But it's a common drinking game where you watch Naruto and every time he says "believe it," you take a shot. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Or you say,
wouldn't last long.
I
wouldn't last long in that one.
Exactly. Nobody would. So something, you know what I'm saying? Something like we find like a super popular trope in some anime. Why it's just a suggestion.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. But as you can see, we're putting the final touches on that. So look forward to that in the future. But go ahead and continue with closing us out, Noah.
Okay, and we'll be back here next week. Episode drops Thursday at 10 a.m. Keep watching anime, and if you think that we're wrong, you're wrong.
And tell us why.
And tell us why.
We're out. Deuces.
Bye.
Loading snacks.